There are roles in a food forest, much like there are positions on a football team. You have your producing trees and your support species. Just like on a football team, some positions are very prominent. They score, like fruit trees. Take this Anna apple, for instance. Big scorer. Others work more behind the scenes, making sure you don't get crushed by a defender. My Lucina, for example. It shades other trees that are trying to get started from the brutal sun. It also fixes nitrogen, giving them the fuel they need to grow fast. You also have different layers that need to be filled: canopy, understory, ground cover, vining, etc. Much like a defensive lineup with its front line, linebackers, cornerbacks, and safety. If you don't fill that layer, someone from the other team probably will. In this case, that usually means weeds, aka something you didn't want filling that space. Let's take a brief look at a few of the positions on my field and some of my MVPs. Comfrey is one of my support species. It's what we call a dynamic accumulator. In a sense, all plants are accumulators. They suck up minerals and other nutrients from the ground, and carbon from the air, and when they die, they return everything they've accumulated to the topsoil. However, Comfrey is an MVP. It has a big taproot that reaches deep into the soil, and is very good at pulling in minerals. Its nutrient-rich leaves then will naturally die and impart this bounty to the surrounding topsoil. I like to speed that up though, and direct the nutrients to where they're needed most. I usually cut the older foliage, allowing the newer leaves to feed the plant, but it grows pretty fast, as long as it has plenty of water, so sometimes I even grab a few of the newer leaves. I like to shred the material as much as possible. That way it breaks down faster. I could just throw these leaves around some of my heavy feeders, but I prefer to soak them in water for about a week and let them rot. Let the bacteria really go to work and release all that nutrients. It doesn't smell too good, but it is like Miracle-Gro for the plants. I usually look for anything that looks like it's struggling: yellow leaves, pale leaves, no new growth, etc. By pouring Comfrey tea on a struggling plant, you can take something that looked like it was on its way out and actually spark new growth in less than 2 weeks. It's also a great idea to give some to anything that is fruiting. Minerals and micronutrients are what separate your homegrown fruit from the mass-produced rubbish at the grocery store.